So evening all, thanks for tuning in again for another Essential RC live stream. Lockdown in the UK continues, so can't go out and fly RC. I try and convince myself it's down to the weather. It's been pretty disgusting recently, but the real fact is that we can't go out. It's the law. We can't go out and fly RC. All the clubs are shut and we shouldn't be going out and doing it anyway. So this is the best thing that we can do, I think. Play with our simulators, and this is has been getting more successful. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 is fairly recent, and it's got a massive following, and we've been really enjoying it. So we're starting off this stream from London Heathrow, where we always do, and this is where we group up. We fly out down to London City, land there, and then fly back, and then we will go on to several other destinations around the globe. We tend to fly low fast in these two combat aircraft that are in the sim, MB339. You have to buy these, and the Typhoon, Eurofighter Typhoon, but you are welcome to join and follow along. If you can stay at about 300 knots, we're gonna stay at, then you should be good. We're starting off at runway 27R at London Heathrow. Set as departure EGLL 27R. If you look at what I've got on the screen now, you will see it is now. I'm in it. Jason's just highlighting, or I wasn't. I am now. I've been exploring a few other destinations. So these are the settings. You need to have all players, live traffic. You can choose the weather you want. We tend to go for not the real weather. We set it to kind of just the middle of the day for the good light and clear skies. We might experiment with different weather later on to make things more interesting. Discord is active if you want to join the Discord, and it is a good idea if you're piloting, please do, because you will hear instantly where we're going, what we're doing as we're flying, rather than the lag through the stream, which can be about 20 seconds. So if you're following and we say hard left, you'll only hear that 20 seconds later on the stream. It would be you wouldn't know what the heck is going on. So our regular pilots, I'm just going to unmute them on Discord. So welcome to Amarok, Inertia RC, Jason. Jason, how you doing? Let me just go onto that channel. Oh, what have I done there? And James, Jimmy B. Just while we're loading up London, I've unmuted, and Rob as well. So I'm hoping they can hear me. Should be able to hear me. There's a problem if they can't. So we're loading up London Heathrow. First load up does take a little bit of time. While I now consider that I am flying, I am going to be not just using the cockpit view, I will be flicking between external views. Flicking between external views to make it more interesting for the viewers, but it does make it more challenging for me as a pilot. So I have unmuted Jason, Inertia, but I can't hear him. It's unusual. That's a bit of a...
how about that?
Ah, push to talk!
No, it wasn't that. It was the mute actually on my cable as well was on.
I always naturally think, it's me, what have I done wrong? But, great. Thanks for joining in again, Jason. Jason
It's
in
always a pleasure.
Jason inertia, because we might have another Jason join us, and we had utter confusion last time. But yeah, thanks for joining, buddy. Should be fun.
It's always fun.
It's always fun because we don't take it too seriously. I think that's the secret. I have been watching a few other live streams, and they're like cruising 747s at 35,000 feet, and there's not much going on. But I can't do that. I have to be on the stick the whole time and flying the plane, not using autopilot. I don't get any fun out of that. Right. So in the MB339, I'm in the cockpit, as you can see. I'm using Track IR, this amazing feature that I can attach to the side of my headset so that it tracks my head movements. It's better than VR in my opinion, because it's, you know, the screen in front of me, a nice Dell widescreen, is higher resolution that you'll ever get in a pair of VR goggles. And plus, if you're wearing VR goggles, then you can't see the keyboard or anything else. So I've got nameplates turned off, but I've got an MB in front of me. Is that you, Jason?
I'm to your right, testing out the Euro again. I might be in a Cherokee for you.
That is frustrating, isn't it? Yeah, we have seen this. I don't know why that is, but the generic thing that gets rendered is a Piper Cherokee for some of these aircraft that are in marketplace that you can buy. I didn't think that.
Just off your right.
Okay, and I've got an MB in front of me. So people tend to join as we go along. It's 7 o'clock. I think somebody is. We all spawn on top of one another, so I'm going to move out of the way. So handbrake off. Just going to taxi out to the left a little. Oops. EF to the left from Amarok. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 so far. We'll wait another minute, then we will commence. So there was an F-15 out earlier in the week. I think Amarok has been playing with that. Mixed feelings about the F-15. Some people like it, some people loathe it. It's quite expensive actually. It was 26 quid. It's quite a lot of money for an add-on plane, unless you play DCS, and they're about 50. But
Just about there, unless it's a DCS DLC. But
to
to be fair, it is a plane and a campaign, so it's not just an aircraft.
what do you mean by that? There are missions?
Yes, so the most of the aircraft on the DLC aircraft on DCS will come with 8 aircraft and a campaign to suit.
Oh. I
Some of
didn't
them are individual planes themselves, and some of them are groups.
I didn't know that. Okay. I think we should get going. Let's not hang around. So 5 of us, it's a good start. Let's the objective here, gentlemen, easy. Who's that? The objective here is to do a formation takeoff. Come on. So flaps and nice gentle rollout. Going up the power. I'm starting away now. Gentle. Increasing the power. Come on, keep up. Going to full power. Speed climbing 100 and pull back on the stick. We're up and gear up. And flaps up. Throttling back to 2/3 and gentle roll left. So don't feel obliged to stay behind. Take the lead if you feel. And we're headed down through the city. To London City Airport. Nice and leisurely. Warm up. And because we've got some hard flying to do, I think Amarok said earlier on the stream he's got some great ideas for places to go. I got a really epic valley run earlier today that I'll be sharing. Not scheme. There was version 1.1 of the Eurofighter came out earlier in the week or at the weekend. It was just before the weekend, wasn't it? With some amazing schemes. Like an AC/DC scheme. Bizarre, but they work really well.
Discord over.
Oh, James, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good. What are you flying?
I am in the AB. What's the little jet thing?
The MB.
MB, that thing.
Here's a guy who qualified as a pilot, and his aircraft identification is terrible. What do you mean?
It was civil. Military, but.
Right, we're going down over the Thames. Now, Andrew's saying under the Tamar Bridge. We've tried to go under bridges in this sim and it doesn't work too well. It's like flying into a brick wall. I don't know why they haven't modelled that well. Sometimes it does work sometimes, but not all the time. So we've generally just given up on it.
Seems if it's a really high bridge, you're okay.
Ah. All right, I like that. If someone takes the lead, that would be good. Nice. Go on, keep within the Thames.
On the models, it's actually in the SDK. It's actually the texture that you make kind of crashable or not. So it's a problem. You can't actually go under the bridges.
Now, James, you know this because you have been doing a bit of add-on for like this flight sim, haven't you? Share with the folks what you've been working on.
Yeah, so just finished the first pack at lunchtime today, actually. So I've been doing the Maudsley World War II anti-aircraft forts out in the Thames. So they're ready to go. Just doing Sealand and the old naval forts, and that should be ready in about a week. But bloody hell, it's not the easiest thing to develop on.
No, I can imagine. I think you've invested hundreds of hours of your own time in doing this, haven't you?
Oh, it's just ridiculous. but yeah, they're looking good now.
And I'll add that on for a future stream. I think it's I should share your work, and a lot of people do similar stuff, don't they, James? And they give it away for free. It's not, they don't get anything back for all the hard work that they put into it, just the pleasure of seeing other people use it, I guess.
Is there a way to respawn? I just absolutely smacked into Tower Bridge.
Press Y and then F4 and that will take you back up into the air. Y is to engage sloom mode, F4 to go up, and that will put you back into the air. Keep tapping it to go higher.
Thank you, sir.
Amarok made it.
Amazed how much fun you have.
Amarok says he made it through, but I'm not surprised at that. I think he turns off physics. I don't know how he pulls off some of the stunts that he does in this, but
when he goes like spaceships, shuttle status.
yeah, quite.
320.
Yeah, how he does that. I did actually see something, a Facebook post today. People are putting Star Wars spaceships in this now, aren't they? X-wings and stuff like that. Have you seen that?
Oh,
yeah,
there's
they're all.
ones out already.
There's a good. I forget the name of the website. There's good 1,000 odd mods out there now. Some of them better than others.
Millennium Dome coming up on our right. X-Wing's been around since August, he says. They're terrible though, Amrock says. I think they're just concentrating on the look and feel, aren't they? Alright, so I'm going to pass down the runway, then I'm going to circle back and land. Okay, pulling away. Astra is asking what I'm flying. I'm flying an MB339. It's available from the marketplace in Microsoft Flight Simulator. 200 knots. Gear coming down.
Has anyone else been able to get hold of a 3080 RTX? Am I the only one hanging out waiting for one? 5 months now, pretty much.
This is a new end.
Buy a car.
This is a new NVIDIA graphics card, right?
Yeah, they're like hen's teeth. I ordered one within half an hour of them going.
And you've still been waiting months and months, haven't you? No, I'm
The only thing I've heard about that graphics card is that nobody's got one.
Just intrigued to see what Microsoft Flight Sim looks like with it.
on final approach.
I've got a real itchy trigger finger after playing so much DCS now.
Can't beat it for explosive action, that's him.
So the new mission is starting to look good.
Air brake out. And flare. And brakes. Somebody landing the opposite way. This is London City Airport. Curse. Alright, I'll just stay at this end, I think, and you need to be on the West Europe server, Matthew. If you can't see us, we do find there is a bit of a glitch sometimes where I don't know why. We have seen this, haven't we, Jason, James, as Amrock pulls out in front of me.
Yeah, certainly get some desync with stuff like that.
Yeah, it's, I don't know, sometimes, you know, it's not bug free, this sim. Lining up again. Right, someone else can lead the takeoff back to Heathrow this time. Back to Heathrow, and then we'll start some adventures.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Who's this?
Mr. Rob.
Is that
Rob?
Is that Rob? Rob, how you doing?
Very good, thank you. Can you hear me better today?
Yes, loud and clear. Well done. What have you done?
I've switched to my my work headset rather than my gaming headset, and it's significantly better.
Is that allowed?
Sound-
Are you allowed to do that?
well, they don't know. I mean, I don't think
They do. They do now.
I don't think any of them would be watching this. No offence.
No, I wouldn't be surprised. Right, turning Webcam off. We don't need that anymore.
Caution, I think a lot of you got landing flap still on. Looking from the back.
You know what? My switch, I can only do off or full on flap. I'm not using... The funny thing is in the MB339, the flap switch, or whatever you call it, is over here on the side of the throttle, and you can't get to it. Is that a bug in the MB339?
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's either... Yeah. But it doesn't really bother me.
Just loading into city.
Okay. Nice one, Rob. Let's just have a quick look at Discord while everybody's loading up.
Aha, I found that little the little island with the arrestor rock on it again.
Oh, I did as well today. Is it Dutch Caribbeans? TNC?
Saba.
Saba. Yeah.
Yeah, Tango November Charlie Sierra.
Yeah. No, don't start that. Twix, night, cocktail, sunshine.
How was that not cocktail sausages at the end of that?
Sausages, that'll do. We're coming up with our own alphabet. I'm terrible at that stuff. Right, okay. How you doing, Rob? Spawned in. We've got another MB
Right,
taxiing up. How many people have we got with us now? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At least 8 of us now. Getting busy. So again, a nice synchro takeoff, accelerating to 300 knots and back to a shallow turn roll to the right, and we'll go back to London Heathrow. So okay, leading off, powering up slowly, half throttle and full throttle. And rotate. Gear up. That's a nice sight. 4 MBs behind. Get flaps up. Slow roll right. Why have I got my air brake down? That didn't help.
What key is the air brake, Tom?
What do you need to look at in the controls? Spoiler or spoiler, isn't it?
Yeah, it's mapped under spoiler.
Cool, I need to get that mapped out.
Yeah, can't do much about the air brake.
Yeah, I'll put that out when we get to Heathrow.
You need it for flying formation, definitely. It really does help. Throttling back. Andrew, if you want to know the spec of the machine I'm using, it's in the live chat video, sorry, the live stream video description. Obviously everybody else is using different spec machines, different graphics cards, different levels of graphics. I'm running ultra level graphics on my setup. I can just about do that and get a half decent frame rate. But my GPU does heat up the room I'm sitting in quite nicely. Oh, okay. Here, choosing the server is at the top right. There's a colourful icon at the top right where you kind of select your profile and you'll see which server you're automatically assigned to. You can change it. There are about 5 or 6. I think I should be going over here. I'm not very good at my bearings. Oh, for God's sake, it's frozen. Sometimes when you change between the views, it freezes for a couple of seconds. It's Amrock saying wrong way. Have I gone the wrong way? It's hard to spot Heathrow from here.
I mean, it's not, but you don't like having the labels on.
That's true. EGLD? That's where we're going, isn't it?
You've headed for Northolt.
Oh, good God.
EGLL.
Wait, should I get? We're going rolling left here.
It just reminds me of that. There was that report, wasn't there, of the military plane that landed at the wrong airport, and it was a civvy airport.
All right, we're going to overshoot, and it's over there. So we're gonna. What a pro! Amrock's just landing. Amrock's
yes, Amrock. I think it was, yeah.
His knowledge of geography is amazing.
Either that or he's got labels turned on.
He wouldn't do that. That'd be cheating, surely.
Or you can hit the V key, right? And get that little map up.
I'd be curious to see a picture of his logbook on the game to see what hours he's put in.
A few thousand, I reckon. Oh, got
So I think I'm getting close to my 50 hours now.
Right, gear down. Flaps. Oh, I love, I can see everybody else landing from the right end of the runway. Dom screwed up and I had VFR turned on. I don't know how the heck I missed it. Hey, Save the Humans, how are you? It's a sim, it doesn't really matter which way you land. Nice synchro landing here with this other MB. Flaring, holding it off. That'll do. And brake.
Jake's asking a very personal question.
It's a bit early for that, Jake. Maybe later, mate. Alright, going to Discord now. Regular Jake wants turning on in Discord. If I can. You're going to get in trouble, Jake.
I really like planes.
There you go, Jake. You're unmuted. Welcome. Good evening. All right, and roll to a stop here. That'll do. Been to Coningsby, Amrock. Not too exciting as a destination in this sim.
I think we should test all these new guys we've got and stick them on the Arrest the Rock.
Oh, okay. We will. First thing I want to do is a trip that I tried out today that I think's better than Mac Loop. I think it's better than all the valley runs that we've done before. You can tell me afterwards if I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. But we are headed to Telluride Regional Airport, runway 27, KTEX. Kellogg's Tango Exma X-ray. KTEX. I don't know, I'll just make it up. Make it up as I go along. So, escaping back to the main menu. I will put that in the chat in a moment. Actually, I'll do it right now.
There's definitely some things still with the Euro, because my loading is probably half the time when I'm using the MB.
I did notice though the Euro's now rendered for me when anyone else is using it.
Is that the marketplace one you got, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things, we've got to wait. As time goes on, it will sort of smooth out.
KTEX, which is Telluride Regional.
Which runway, mate?
We're going runway 27.
Right, I need to get this spoiler mapped. It's just under spoiler, is it?
If
Yeah,
you do a search, do a search for spoiler, and you can't miss it.
Oh, thanks, mate.
I think it's normally /.
Good man.
So Telluride Regional Airport is the highest elevation commercial airport in America at 9,070 feet. It also features 1,000 foot sheer cliffs on both ends. Does that sound good? Of the runway and strong vertical turbulence during winter months.
Sounds like we're going to need all the runway.
It's a white knuckle experience.
It sounds to me like we have to do a quarter throttle takeoff and drop off the end.
Hey Jason, Randall, how you doing? He was with us last time, probably just as well. We don't need two Jasons on the stream. It was far too confusing last time. Yes, I think this is the one. Yeah. Alright, so this is a valley run. So we're going to be running just under 300 knots. It's tight and twisty. The lower you are, and that's why I like it. We'll just wait a couple of minutes for everybody to jump in. Hey Cameron, how you doing? We've got about 40 concurrent viewers going up. You can fly the A320 if you want. Yeah, can do 300 knots in that, can't you? We're not too fussy. We might do some slow flying. We did Icon A5s at waterplanes at Venice a few days ago. That was a lot of fun. Might do that later.
Well, we got overtaken by leaves in the breeze.
We did. Okay.
Rob, if you go forward and left a little bit more, I'll go forward and right a little bit more.
A firm.
Alt. I'm going to record this one. Just setting that going. Alright, how are we all doing? We all set?
Inertia, you've got your speed breakdown.
Not on my screen.
Oh no, do you know what it is? It's a line on the runway. It's lined up perfectly where your speed brake would be.
It's an illusion.
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? 10 of us now, I think. Yeah, it's getting busy.
I think there's still planes in planes as well, by the look of it.
Oh my god, this could get messy. Just as well you can't detect collisions in this sim. All right, gentlemen and ladies, if there are any with us, parking brake off, slowly throttling up, half throttle. Come on, let's roll. Going to full throttle in 3, 2, 1, now.
Oh, you got the jump on me there, Jason.
Don't let me down, Rob.
Oops. And rotate. Gear up. Flaps up. Alright, here we go. Diving down into the valley. Throttling back a little bit.
Oh, this looks so good with so many planes from back here.
God dear. Woohoo!
Nav lights everywhere.
I'm throttling back a bit, but don't be scared to go ahead. It's no problem. We're going to run along the valley for quite a way. Just wave as you go by, that's all I ask.
You can only go by if you're inverted.
Challenge accepted.
There's always one, isn't there?
Wow, we've certainly got more than 10 of us now.
Sorry, Inertia, I didn't see that, mate. You have to do it again.
Nice try.
Bearing around to the left. You all second guess me. You've done that.
Oh, I've been amazed, Dom, how you manage to keep your head so still when you're flying. I would be rubbish with track IR because I lean my head.
Oh, do you? I don't know. Yeah, I don't move it that much. Same when I'm flying FPV. I've noticed when I've watched my head-tracked FPV videos back, I don't move my head that much. I'm moving my eyes a lot, but not my actual head.
See, I use a switch and a stick for my my panning tilt.
Separately. God, that makes flying difficult, doesn't it?
Not really. I just you just turn off stuff you don't need too much, especially depending on the aircraft. Like turn rudder off and there's your pan.
Yeah, I've tried that pan on the rudder servo, and it's really intuitive. Like, because you're just looking, just preempting where you're going to turn. Kind of like that.
I love looking down the wing as you do a nice roll in the turn.
Nice valley run, this.
So we're creating a 3D printing a gear system for the FPV camera so it can go over 90, so we can really look back on it.
Yeah. And what
Right.
you need something better than a 180-degree servo. I did buy some cheap 360-degree servos, not continuous, but I haven't tried them yet.
Oh, we just literally, you know, big gear, little gear with the camera on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A
nice and
geared
easy.
geared setup. Gotcha. Right, let's catch these guys up. Like a little pack of wasps in front of me.
Coming down to 300 knots.
So soon we're going to bear off to the left. We're going to go in a circle, really. I'm not sure where.
Look how all the airports around here are ranches.
Yes. A320 staying a bit higher, understandable. Let's form up on the Air Berlin A320. Who's flying that?
Rob, what's your speed?
Really fast.
Numbers, Rob, numbers.
350.
Alright, just catching up.
I can never seem to get above 300 in this. Is there a button that makes it go faster?
Off button. No,
Mac-
you max out at about 350, 400 in the right place with the MB. If you're struggling to get over sort of 250, 300, you might have your air brake down.
I was wondering. I was messing around with mapping that.
Let's check the external view and have a look.
Okay, so that's slightly embarrassing. My gear was down. That would be why.
Oh my god.
Tell you.
Anybody with a PPL, they have no idea how to fly.
That's because you fly something with fixed gear.
Must be. Never touched the gear button before.
It's an Airbus.
For those of you in the Discord, because I can hear joining and leaving, you will be muted until Dom unmutes you, so just hang tight, it's not a problem.
Yeah, we'll do that at the next airport. I apologise for that. But if anything, it's good to be on the Discord so that you hear what we're doing as we do it. So, okay. Where we go now?
I don't know, I'm just following Rob.
We want to go in basically in a circle, so we've back to where we came from. So we're going to bear. What should we do? Let's fly out to these mountains and then over the mountains and round to the left. Left over the top. Yeah, copy that, Amrock. I think that's favourite.
Come on, Rob, let's try that DCS training, yours intercept course.
The only training I've got in DCS is landing a damaged plane.
You did well. I was determined that was going to flip over in the end.
I think we'll go straight on here. Left over the top. Yep, we're doing that.
My computer has engaged gear 4 by the sound of it.
So we're going to jump over the top here, and I reckon we have to go left. There's a gap here. Fly through the gap. I think. See if that.
Okay, it seems like we've got someone who's just playing with the connect and disconnect button in the Discord, so we might have to
Chuck him.
let them leave.
Is that what's the issue with that? Create its noise, is it?
Yeah, it's the notification for coming in and out of chat. It's just going on and off and on and off and on and
Okay.
off.
Who is the individual?
I will find out shortly.
I'll do that before I.
So we've got a Big O2 is one of them.
Oh, he's gone.
And a Sueno 16.
What, he needs unmuting or kicking?
Kicking at this rate if they don't stop that. Yeah, those two are going to want kicking.
Kick. Ban. Banned. He's gone. And Big 2. Banned. There you go. Thanks everybody else. So sorry, I'm concentrating on the Discord at the moment, so I am unmuting Alan Paul. Welcome to the Discord. Doff. Oh, he's gone. Goblin Zeus. And Plume. So there we go, 3 new joiners. Sorry if I wasn't flying a straight line. It's hard to manage the stream and fly at the same time. So
Right, you just need like 11 screens.
You do. Absolutely do. Right, okay, so let's go back to the VFR and see. KTEX is right in front of us, more or less. So we have kind of circled around. That's where we're headed. If you look at your VFR map, slightly off to my left. I think we've slightly separated, but we're going to meet back at KTEX.
Did anyone else just get a load of crazy icing? Is that just
No, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I followed Dom and he's flying through the green trees, so yeah, we're probably in a different location to you.
Just behind you guys.
Oh, okay.
You can select your own weather, can't you? So everyone.
Oh yeah, no, we fly clear skies. It's just easier that way.
Oh, you're all
Less,
still there, good.
less intensive on the old computer of mine.
Right, so we're on our way back to KTEX. Shouldn't take long. Seven four seven. What was that, James?
Just going to say, yeah, is that actually is Amarok actually flying a 747, or is it just displaying as a?
No, he was flying one, and well, he was flying an M747.
He's just gone in.
Yeah,
Should have
that's
been.
the Amarok Lawn Dart.
Should have been a big explosion, by rights. Right, so I think Amarok was quite keen to do something Next, so Amarok, you want to start preparing for where we're going to go next? It's always a mystery tour with Amarok leading us, but he does come up with some pretty good destinations.
Are you landing 09 or 27?
I think 09 this time. He wants to do Mac loop first. Okay. Haven't done that in a while. Throttling back a bit. We're on the West Europe server KIE. Basically keep going until we intercept the river, I think. Save the Humans is asking, when do you get your V1200? Well, it's Carl's. Carl's in the Essential RC team, and he bought it a while ago, and we've got at least 2 videos of it up, and tested the speed with the Speed Flea, this amazing little gadget that you can buy from a good friend of ours called Lee. Little gadget, very lightweight way of measuring speed of your models by GPS. So look it up, speed-flea.com. Good bit of kit.
Bought one of those as soon as I saw that today. Thought that
Did you? Oh, good man.
looked like
Yeah,
a great bit of kit.
I need one of those.
For £30, that's a good bit of kit to have in the bag.
You'll
isn't it?
just use it again and again and again.
That is cheaper than any other GPS reader that I've seen.
And it's tiny, weighs nothing. It's got a display, and it's got 4 modes. I think it's got aero, rocket, surface for cars, and there was one, oh yes, and the most exciting one, HUD mode. So this thing plugs into your balance tap on anything from a 2 to a 6 cell lipo. Gear down, flaps down, and if you put it in HUD mode, it's great for basically for onboard FPV. You'll be able to look at it with your FPV camera at the display in real time. So I'm quite excited about doing that. Putting it into
Saying in your video that it's OLED, will that show up on the camera?
Yes, I've tested it. Where I've had a problem is if it's liquid crystal display, which the earlier iPhones were.
That'll be tried. That'll be perfect.
Blimey, that's nice. Yeah, so look it up. Speed hyphen flea.com. He's a very smart guy. Is our friend Lee. I'm sure he's going to do some fantastic products in the future, but this is the first one. Good stuff, everyone. Did everybody enjoy that? I thought that was a good trip. Good bit of valley flying. Excellent. Amarok, have you got the next destination lined up? I think everybody's down. If you need to give it to me in the next 30 seconds, otherwise I'll choose another fantastic destination. Oh, I know you said EGOD. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. I mean, I have that down on my notepad. So I will repeat that for everybody else's benefit. We're going to EGOD runway 17. This is the what do they call it again? Used by the RAF.
The Mac Loop.
The Mac Loop, that's right. I did want to go there last year to film the RAF flying through the valleys, but didn't get a chance.
Quite a hike to get to a good position there.
Yeah, and it's about 5-6 hour drive for me.
Just take your drone down there, you'll be fine.
Oh god. Don't even what?
Which runway were you doing? 3-5?
17. 17.
17 next.
I'm actually going to change for a different MB. See what liveries we got here. Got these quite nice liveries. So we're going through them.
Always got to have the one with the tip tanks. Always got to have the one with the tip tanks.
Yeah, I am doing that this time. Yeah, I'm going to
What
go
was the airport code again, sorry?
EGOD.
I went OC and I was like, there's no 17 there.
Better do this during the day. Not the type of thing you should do at night.
We have 3 currently muted, one of them being Jake. I think he left the chat and came back.
Alright, I'll sort that out. Thank you. Come on. Jake.
I'm trying to keep an eye on the Discord. As
No,
well
I
as the
appreciate that. No, he's muted him. The thing is, yeah, he's not muted by me. He's muted
Right,
himself. Alan Paul is also not muted. Goblin Zeus is not muted. So anybody who's in the Discord is free to chat if they want to. So here we are, we're at EGOD. This is the closest airfield to the Mac Loop, this very famous section of valleys in North Wales that the RAF used to great effect to get great images from this from photographers who actually are higher, I think, than the aircraft flying through. So they get some amazing shots down onto the aircraft as they fly through, and I think the pilots actually tip the aircraft over so they get even fantastic shots. With a long lens you can actually see the pilots, you know, almost waving as they go through. Do I want to put name tags on? I could do for this one. I'll do that so we know who's who, and it's a good idea because Amrock's going to lead us through. So if you want to turn name tags on, you go to General, Traffic, and Show Nameplates. Okay, so we are
all crosswind for takeoff.
all right. Thanks for advising. A bit of rudder will be required. Everybody forming up nicely. Let's just have a quick count. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, at least 10, I think. So we're at 10 at the moment. Lovely. Full flap. Brakes are off. Okay, lead us out, Amrock. Punch it. Full throttle. Let's go. Oh, and rotate. Gear up. Flaps up, throttling back a bit. So Amarok's in the lead Typhoon. He's leading us out. Try and stay tight on him if you can stay close. So Save the Humans is asking, will the Speed Flea be sold in the US? I do know that that is Lee's intention. He really does want to do that, but there is a bit of certification involved to be able to do that. He wanted to get sell the first production run of it first to fund getting that done. So I've no doubt it's going to happen. It's going to be very successful because there's nothing better than it on the market.
I like the idea of the rocket mode, Dom. We've got to try that.
Oh, well, you are our pyrotechnic specialist in the for Essential RC. So yeah, and that last rocket that you did was fantastic. So we need to do that again.
Fun, wasn't it?
I'm sure we would get Horizon Hobby to send us something to mount on the rocket and put up to a couple of 1,000 feet.
What's your speed there, Amarok? He's going Mach.
Oh, he does that. He can't cruise, that kid.
He's got a lead hand.
As long as we vaguely know where he's going, I guess. Oh. Bearing around to the left.
Worth mentioning, anyone flying the MB, if the gun sight reticule is in your way, you can click it and it will disappear.
Just did that. Thank you, sir. I don't know why it didn't occur to me. It's getting a bit annoying. Oh, wow. I've seen so many nameplates behind. Hello to Mohammed Hassin. Thanks for joining in. Les Zek Bill is asking where we are. We're just going to go through the Mach loop. We started off from EGOD. I don't know, there must be nearly 15 of us now. All following Amarok. Oh, I've just overtaken him. Didn't want to do that. Jimmy's ahead. James is ahead as well.
Amarok just disappeared for me for some reason.
You probably got too close.
I can see him on my left.
Oh, pull left. Left, left, left.
And
Oh.
sometimes he vanishes because he turns.
So low over the water. If you want to slow up a little bit, Amarok, that would be appreciated. Good now, mate. We caught you up. Yep, so if you want to do Mach Loop, you should need to start off at EGOD. Here we go, into the valley. See if we can get tight on inertia.
Going on that quiet concentration again.
It's like nobody talks when we're doing a low flying. Oh, you're going through trees. Jesus.
They don't exist on my my graphics aren't as high a
Oh,
level.
okay. That's your excuse.
For me, this is a bare hill with some.
Oh, man.
You know,
We're going to have to start a GoFundMe to get you a decent graphics card. Oh, my word. A320 right over my head.
oh, yeah,
Has he gone left?
he's gone left.
Fantastic. This is nice tight flying.
A320s.
No. Amrock went straight on. Jake went left.
Right.
Oh no, I just made it. It's all gone wrong.
What was Jake doing?
He's trying to fake his out.
He's going his own route. Pulling up over the top. Oh, what's he doing? That's all right if you're. Oh God, Jason just made it. That was like that scene out of that film. Where's he gone now? I've lost him.
I think he went into the hill.
He's the one leading us. He's supposed to know what he's doing.
He's behind you and to your left. He's just done a left turn, so if you roll left, you should see him.
Copy that. Got him. What's that Will Smith film?
That's the Independence Day.
There's the
Freeman.
one. There's
Yeah.
the one. You just pulled an Independence Day manoeuvre. I'm pretty impressed, Jason. Right. Amarok missed it. Never thought I'd hear that. You don't have to fly so low, Amarok. Oh my word. This is tight. Bye! Yeah, I know it's an old film, but it's one of the best, and you can. It's one of those films you can watch again and again.
It's also we're old people.
Yeah, that's it as well. Yeah. Matthew Boylan leading the way in his Air Berlin A320. Nice job. Oh, left or right? I don't know which way I'm going.
Roll it.
Left. Oh, straight on.
I wonder if an Airbus has ever actually done the Mach loop. Hate to see that.
I mean, an Airbus A300M has.
Have it?
Yeah, there's photos of the 300s going through. I doubt we put Voyager through it.
Right, calling left, left, left.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna have to look that up and see if they did actually put Voyager through the Mach loop. I would be surprised.
Because it seems I'm leading. Don't know why.
Because you're famous.
No, I'm not. No. I've only been asked my autograph once, and that was only because I was on TV. That's a whole different story.
Now I'm intrigued.
Was it something like bargain hunt?
No.
It wasn't
No.
much, was it?
I'm no, because someone will dig out the video. It'll be very, very embarrassing.
Oh no, you can't escape this now. Somebody's gonna dig it out.
Oh, I
anyway.
do. I tell you what. I'll tell you on the next live stream.
Like that Crime Watch episode.
It's coming back to me. I hadn't thought about that in about 15 years.
I've been on once.
Supermarket sweep.
Dale's
I was on,
Dale's long gone.
It's Great British Adventure.
Right, we need to start looking for where to land, I think. Open the VFR. Oh, which way am I going back? Should I be going back to the coast? Can't see. Oh, EGOD is off to the left. Left, people. I'll put my address on the chat so you can...
PO box.
yeah, probably better. Yeah. Right, so basically we run along the coast with the sea on our left. We should make it back to where we started from. So I think, Jason, we should try that landing challenge next.
Oh, I can guarantee at least 5 people use that at a restaurant.
Yeah, I have to say, Save the Humans is asking about Joe Knoll, and that is one event I would love to go to in the US, and certainly will when we get out of this
You know,
pandemic.
I'd almost go to the US just for that as well.
Yeah, it'd be an amazing event. What, it's a whole week, isn't it? I think.
I'm going right. That's an incredibly short strip that I just flew over.
So there it is. We can see the landing lights. An approach from the sea end of the runway.
Okay, I found a different runway. I found this little grass
You're
strip.
in a totally
Gonna do
different
it.
place, were you?
Yeah, I'm like off to the left. There's a little grass strip that I found just out the corner of my eye.
Flaps down, speed coming down. Right. Speed brake back in. 150. Nice cruise in. Learjet going in a bit fast. Here we go. .140. Jimmy B just in front of me. Throttle back. Air brake out. And down. There we go, we got 3 MBs coming in. Radowicka C, Inertia, Jason down, then Druids. And is that Alan Paul 123 as well? And Jugflyer from behind. Good. It's like we're all down then. Okay, Jason, what's our Jason Inertia? What's our next?
I believe it was TNCS runway 16.
Okay, everybody. So I'll put it in chat for your benefit. TNCS runway 16. See you there. Good trip, that one. Thanks, Amarok. No, you love it, Amarok. Come on. TNCS.
I believe we've got one new in the Discord.
Thank you. It's just... Did you say 16? I only see a 30 and a 12. Oh no, I need to zoom in a bit. 30 and 12. TNCS.
It might be 12 then.
Right.
$298 meters of asphalt.
With a rock at the end. Don't forget the rock.
With a rock at the end.
Yeah, it's got the arrest the rock.
Right, looking
Yes,
in.
it's definitely runway 12 because the other side you hit the rock and you don't take
Alan
off.
Paul, Goblin, Jake.
And that's TNCS, Tango November Charlie Sierra, yeah?
Yes, that's it.
So KIE. you're-
Toys, not socks, cos.
KIE, if you're in Discord, you've been unmuted. You have self-muted, so you won't be able to hear you. But, here we go. This is a short runway. I did do this earlier today. Actually, you can actually do it from here. And before we start, I am gonna.
You make that sound like none of us made it last time.
Not many, as my recollection. It was it's tough. Although it's doable in an MB.
Blimey. Jesus, that's short.
Full flat, max, and full throttle, you get off.
Yeah. And when you come in, you need to be 150 and land on the numbers, otherwise you won't stop.
Keep anti-skid on.
I'm pretty sure we're the only ones who figured out how to turn that off. They know how bad an idea it was.
I've also found that if you try and switch it off, you most likely will kill your throttle at the same time.
Have you sorted out your keyboard mapping now, Rob?
I have.
So you don't kill your engines.
Yeah. Quite impressed with the screen recording though, from the driver software directly.
Right, so I'm going to get in the air, and then I will land, and I'll try and watch everybody land and record from that perspective.
That 320 has absolutely no chance.
Well, can we see that first? Who's in the A320? I've forgotten what the guy's name was. He's just going to go off the end, isn't he?
That's definitely going to end up being a sumo takeoff.
He needs to... he's gone.
Yeah, I think he's just parked on top of you. He's just vanished. He's done the dematerializer.
If you're in the A320, buddy, you go. We just it would be great entertainment to see you try and get in the air. Oh. Oh. Well, that's just great, isn't it? I've missed it because my sim crashed.
Thrown out completely.
Yeah, it literally crashed. I think my GPU needed a break.
I've lost all other traffic as well, so there might be a
Oh.
bug going around again.
So I've just loaded in now. Everyone's here.
Out of a stall, am I right?
Alright, it's going to take me a couple of minutes. Sorry if you're on the stream and you... I'll put it on webcam. No, that. Yeah. How you doing? So sorry about the temporary break in action, but this happens. Microsoft Flight Sim is not without its bugs. And I think it got a bit too much. But this shouldn't take too long. Why did I say TNCS? What annoys me is it has to go through all the musical intro again. I don't need to see that.
Or Northeast SPV with a massive bounce.
What, coming in to land?
Oh yeah, he bounced and went skyward almost.
Yeah, you have to come in super slow.
It's even more disappointing considering he's a Cherokee for me. You should definitely make that.
I got no other traffic again. Can anyone see me sitting on the runway?
Just give it a minute. It will probably load in for you. It usually comes back for me. Or maybe take off and do a circuit at the island, and as you come back, you might start seeing people.
So again, temporary break in the action I'm showing on the live stream because Microsoft Flight Simulator died. It just went. So I'm just reloading. Shouldn't take too long. Bear with us, because this is always quite entertaining actually to see these landing attempts into these ridiculously short runways. We got the list off a website. Well, Jason came up with this one, but there is a site of these highly dangerous.
That's exactly where I found this.
Runways that people have to land at in some of these locations. Right. TNCS and runway 12, I think. Look at the number of planes. Yeah. I'm not. I'm on a widescreen. I've got a curved Dell widescreen. I can't tell you how many inches, but about that wide. So it's. I really like it. It's. I've tried VR on other games. I tried VR on DCS, and VR on Digital Combat Simulator. It's good in terms of immersion, but not in terms of the resolution of the graphics. Well, that's when I was using, maybe 2 years ago, when I was using the VR of the time. Right.
New 8B headset looks awesome.
The which one? Which one?
The Reverb 2, is it?
Ah, better resolution. I can't remember the one I bought. It's in my drawer. I've not gathering dust. I've not used it in that long. Right. I don't see anyone. Oh, here we do. Somebody just coming into land. Right, let's oh, see a 747 coming into land, and an MB. This could be interesting. You're not going to be able to stop there, mate. Oh my word! And he goes through me, and goes over the rock and onto the cliffs. Massive.
I think that was me. I'm hooked on the rocks.
In a 747? You should...
Oh no, I'm in an MB.
Oh, yeah, somebody in a 747. They should know better.
I'm going to reload because I've not got any traffic.
Right, I am on approach behind Northeast FPV.
Oh, okay, I will watch that first.
So he's in a Euro, I'm assuming, as he's in a Cherokee for me.
See an A320 and an MB coming in.
Out below the A320. And Northeast FPV is below me.
I just need to turn on recording. That A320 looks like it's going a bit quick. Yeah, that's not good. MBs are down okay, they can slow down quickly, but Eurofighter's gone over. And I've no doubt that was Amarok. Right, my turn. Let's hope it doesn't crash this time. So brakes are off, flaps are down, throttling up. Oh, someone's going in. Oh no, they're not. Nice job. I was pulling a bit back a bit too hard on the stick there, I think. Flaps up. Oh, I'm so zoomed in. Zoom out. Okay.
Remember, guys, if you crash into the water or anything, press Y, then F4 to go higher. Every time you press F4, you will gain more altitude, and then you press Y again to come out slew mode.
Bit high. And let's put the air brake on and lose some height. Gear down. Flaps. Too much speed. Bleed it off. Come on, speed, speed. Going below someone. I think this is too fast. This might be a touch and go.
Hey buddy, flew past me.
Yep, touch and go. Throttling up. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm down.
The secret is to stay low. So try that again.
It's quite nice to take off and follow runway heading, get way out, and then do a half Cuban back round.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
I got distracted watching somebody flip off a rock and then just did a touch and go myself.
Right, so let's concentrate on staying a bit lower this time, bring the speed back. Still too high, I'm at 2,500 feet. I don't know why I did that. Gear down. Flaps down. Air brake out, let's slow it down. Coming down 200 knots. Bringing it round 170, 160. We want it at 140, I reckon. That's good. Maybe a bit slower. 130. We're getting there. Retrim for level flight. Learjet in front of us and a Euro. 130 now, and it's stable. Nice approach. And down and throttle back. Nice. Stop.
Learjet has used the arrest the rock.
Easy when you know how. Now, I don't think this is actually the hardest landing challenge we've done. We did St. Well, there's Lukla. Hey, say, yeah.
Different, aren't they? Courchevel and Luca were definitely a different joke. Luca
They are.
especially was something else.
Yeah, that is tough. Save the Humans is off. Thanks, mate. He's off to snow blow the drive. Enjoy that. Okay, so I'm going to try.
You press Y and F4, and you'll slew mode up away, and then you can fly again.
Whoever's flying the Euro in the red scheme, just give up because it's just not possible. Can't be done. Is there anyone coming in? I don't think so. Right, so MB on my right. I'm about to take off.
Yep, that's me.
Alright, so flaps, full flaps, and going 3, 2, 1, and go. Shows your air brake down, Jason.
Thank you.
And rotate. And flaps up. Nice job. Right, I'm going to follow you, sir. Call the ball.
Okay, going to make a slight left turn.
Copy that. Left turn. Let's watch how the pros do it, shall we?
I'm jinxed now. Okay, rotating round, starting to get the aircraft configured. Reducing throttle. Landing gear going down. Flaps down.
Flaps down.
Okay, on runway heading.
Copy that. On runway heading.
Current speed 160. Slight nose down. Air brake out.
Just going to
More
catch.
nose down. Coming up to 150 now. Reducing throttle to about quarter. About a third actually.
Beautiful. 160. Just creeping up on you now. Might come on, slow
Pulling more
down.
power. Pulling more power. Coming up, bring the plane slightly more level, just so the airstrip is just above the cockpit displays. Adding a little bit of power as we're dropping down to the 140 mark.
Can't see you. Oh, I see you.
Bringing the nose, aiming at the numbers. Off the throttle and flare.
Beautifully done. Although I was on my external view and I might go off the end. Yes. Bye. That's what happens when you try and land in the external view. Oh, that was good. That was good. Right. So what I can do is hit the Y key, and then I should be able to do that, and oh, there we go. Yep. This is quite a good viewing position, actually. Alright, so I'll think about... oh, Amarok's off. Thanks, Amarok.
I'm going to shoot as well, Dom. See you soon, buddy.
Alright, thanks, James. Take care.
That's
See you
great
soon.
fun.
Yeah,
Cheers,
it was
Jack.
good fun. Cheers. Let's pick another destination.
Do we go Luca?
Could do Lutler. Sounds good. That's VNLK. It's either Lukla or St. Martin over the beach. So let's do Lukla first. Sounds good.
I take it St. Martin was the one we were doing where we were trying to land the big things.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can do that later. Afterwards. Alright, so going back to main menu. I'll put this in the chat. I'm going to VNLK. Now, I was trying it with the Dreamliner earlier today. It can be done. Runway 12, I think, is what you want. Jake's already there.
It's either 6 or 24.
What? Oh no. What did I put in? Oh, hold on. VNLK. Oh, don't know what was going on there. Do you know which one it is? I'm assuming...
24, I'll look at it.
Yeah.
Got a lot of people in the Discord at the moment as well.
Oh, do we? Alright. Thanks for joining. 172. And Toby G 192. You're welcome. Okay, so here we go. So at Lukla, at the base of Mount Everest, I think. Good for a giggle because it's a downhill ramp. How are you doing, Jason? You loading in?
Yeah, it's just it reached the slow point of the last quarter for me.
Alright, I'll wait for you. It's kind of fun to do it together. This is quite busy. Hmm?
It is a weird one, Luca, though, because you've really got to watch your sync rate where you're flying uphill to land.
Turn that off.
I almost reckon you could roll a glider off that runway and get it in the air.
Yeah. Yeah, A320. Really? Even the Eurofighter? I don't think so.
I managed it last time, it is possible.
What, in a Euro? Wow, okay.
No, on the 320.
No.
I've only done a couple of flights with the Euro, but it bugs out so much I haven't used it that much.
Rick Wilson, we are on the West Europe server. So please join in. Just waiting for Jason, and then we're going to take off together.
Okay, I am in.
All right. Ready when you are, if you want to lead off.
Okay, powered up, releasing brakes in 3, 2, 1, off.
Okay. V1. Oh, there you are, right.
And rotating.
Practically right on off top of you that time. Do you have to adjust your elevator trim quite a lot flying these things?
I find that with these, you're constantly trimming out everything on here.
Yeah, it's not just me then.
I'm going to do the usual. I'm going to go up round the top of the mountain, hook round to the left, and then make the approach.
Gotcha.
I've not yet managed to put a clean landing on at this airport.
It's all practice, Rob. It's all practice.
This might be the one though.
So the big thing for if anyone's joining us on DCS is map your controls the same as your flight controls the same as on here. It makes life so much easier.
That was not the one.
Okay, coming over the top, starting to level out, rolling left, descending and pulling around the mountain. Reducing throttle, coming to half power, landing gear down, flaps 1, flaps 2. Still at half throttle at the moment.
God.
Coming down to quarter power.
How do people do this in a real thing? Oh,
With a
flaps.
soul plane.
Gear. Brake.
Not using the air brake yet, still just in 200. Okay, on runway heading, air brake descending.
Right beside you on the left.
Now starting to level out. Coming in, speed rolling off. Throttles at 0. Aiming for the numbers. Pulling up slightly, adding flare,
Whoa.
more flare, and touchdown.
Nice. How's Rob doing?
Not well. I seem to be better with no nose gear and Jason talking me in.
Oh no. God's sake, I've just tripped up. I hit the wall.
So when you're in slew mode, if you press 1 and 3 on the numpads, you just rotate the plane.
Oh, 1 and 3. Oh. Well, that would have been useful before I just totally lost where I am in slew mode. I could be anywhere. I'm going to have to restart. Damn it. It'll take a minute. Here we go. Rob, where are you?
I'm holding up a queue of traffic on the runway.
All right, okay. Let's. We'll catch you. I'm just. There's got 4 MBs now.
Yeah, right behind you, Rob.
All right, 4 MBs on the runway. Full throttle in 3, 2, 1, go. Off we go down the hill. enough speed now. Rotate. Gear up. Flaps up. Got that damn gun sight in the way. Go away. Up trim. Oh, I can see one MB. I don't know where the other one's gone.
Rob's gone low. He's gone really low.
I think the problem is I'm coming in too high every time.
You actually want to be coming in a bit high. You want to be looking down at the numbers on Luke, otherwise you pull up too much and you stall into the runway.
We'll try it in an A320 in a minute, Caroline. Although, actually, I think the Dreamliner might be better. Might be fun to do it in the Dreamliner.
Okay, top of the mountain, dropping left wing, rotating round, pulling throttle to half. Gear out. Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Flying to runway heading. Flaps 2.
Flaps 3.
Pulling power to quarter. Got a good view on Rob here as well.
Oh, yeah. Speed.
Power to 1/3. Aiming at the numbers. Deploying air brake. Engine to idle.
Oh, made it.
Pulling up, initiating flare. More flare, more flare. Oh, bit short then.
That's my best one yet. Nice.
On my screen you have no wheels down.
I know, it does that. I don't know. Yeah. Definitely, they're definitely down. I heard the squeak. I heard the squeak of rubber on tarmac, so they're definitely down. That was good.
Oh, and the Cessna Grand Caravan absolutely nails the wall at the end.
How can you do that? Right. Fortunately, I have the dev menu up, so I should be able, theoretically, I should be able to choose a different aircraft selector. Ahaha. So what shall I try this in? Should we try it in an A320? An Air France? Take a chance. A320. See if that works.
Yeah, definitely the request for the large aircraft coming in now, isn't there?
It's not really surprising. Oh, got to just turn a little bit, I think. That's Oh, you said I can rotate using 1 and 3. Hold on, external and Y. Oh. Yet again, I hit the wrong key. Really?
You ready, Rob?
It's turn and burn.
You go, because
Light them fires.
Hold brake on.
you just want to perfect it in the MB, don't you?
Right, Rob, as soon as you take off, climb and aim for the Ever Mountain. You've got to circle that Ever Mountain. Okay,
Roger.
and brakes off.
Countdown would have been nice.
I mean, you know, I could
3,
have
2,
done
1, brakes off.
Diddle-it-diddle-it-do.
Maybe Dom was on countdown.
Rotate.
Not even close.
This is going to be the new game, isn't it?
Oh, God.
And continue a climb, maintain climb up to the next peak, and that'll be our turn point. Wish it was this easy to teach people to fly RC planes.
Oh. No, it's not even going to get in the air.
How are you so far ahead of me already, Jason?
Are you? That's your air breakdown.
Might have been.
That won't do it. Okay.
Having to cheat.
At the top of the mountain, leveling off, coming to half power. Dropping the left wing.
Just lost where I am.
Diving down and rotating.
Oh. So, let's sort a few things out before I do this landing
Gear down.
attempt. So, cockpit reset position. Why am? Do you know what? I'm selecting cockpit camera, and I'm in the cargo hold.
Flaps 1.
What is that about?
Flying to runway heading. Still at half throttle. Flaps 2.
I can't fly the plane from the cargo hold. That is way too difficult.
On runway heading, reducing to quarter power.
God, they're all very serious, aren't they?
Oh yes.
Trouble is, Jason, I'm nowhere near you, so you're not helping me.
Oh, you should be alright. Just follow along. You're a kid. Okay, air brake going out. Engines on off.
It helps him, Rob, if he's he's
it does actually.
talking to himself.
But the thing is, you know, that's the whole thing. If you get a process in your head, it makes life easier, doesn't it?
Look at this. I'm in the cargo hold.
Any of the numbers. Flaring. Radwick, what was that? And touchdown.
So I've got to try this from an external view, which is not going to be easy. Gear coming down.
Oh, we've got another one that's on pushback, currently out of parking.
Another what?
M339.
Oh. You might be right, Caroline. This is not going to go well, buddy, I tell you. Oh my word. Throttle, rudder, trim.
Park myself in a nice position to watch this.
I'm flying this from an external. No, I'm going in. I'm going in. No. Right, I'm gonna. That did not work. That was a complete and utter failure. So I'm going to try and come back in the 787. Because that is an amazing aircraft. It can get in the air very, very quickly.
Where have you gone, Rob? I've lost you.
Just doing a bit of deforestation.
Here we go. Okay. Tom Phillips, you're asking, are there any flight test reviews on the way, as they are my favourite piece of video on this channel. Tom, we try our best. There are a few things coming, but you have to understand, I don't know if you're in the UK, but we're under lockdown. All the clubs, RC clubs, are shut. And strictly speaking, we shouldn't be going out with any significantly large RC aircraft and flying. But I do have a couple of small things I'm going to take down the park. I will just off the bat mention, I've got the new Eachine F16 Mini Falcon down by my feet. That arrived the other day. And I've got another Eachine model as well. So I will probably be flying those. But we did put another video up today of the V1200, the E-flite V1200. So there is always going to be RC content being uploaded to the channel. It might not be a flight test, but there are product reviews coming up for sure that we can do inside. For example, I've got stuff on the way from Horizon, the new NX10 transmitter. We'll have that soon. And the new, what's the new super light? There's a new super light RC aircraft that they've just put out. The Night, not Breeze. I can't remember what it's called. We're going to be looking at that as well. So some small RC aircraft, yes. But we should be out of lockdown mid-March, I suspect, mid to late March.
The last update was potentially after Easter.
When's Easter? Late March? Don't say. Oh God, help me.
We'll be out of lockdown once all the nice weather stops.
Well, there isn't any nice weather at the moment. Let's hope it arrives. Right, so flaps down on the 787 and throttling up. Here we go. I don't know if this will get in the air, but we're going to try it. Oh,
I just saw you take a nosedive. It looks like, oh no,
no, I'm up.
no slew involved.
None. No slewing involved at all.
Those tail wheels kick your nose down just off the edge there.
I thought that would get in the air. I thought that was going to work, but apparently not. Alright, so we're in the 787, and we're going to try and land this thing at
Did
Lucla.
you just make it?
Yeah, it wasn't tidy, but I made it.
This might take a while. It's not the most agile thing in the air. And then I think my suggestion is to go to St. Martin. That's a pretty good destination for short landings.
Yeah, happy wherever. So, do any of your new transmitters that you're trying to have slew mode?
It'd be a good feature to add, wouldn't it? Oh look, I'm about to crash. Click the button, go into slew mode. That would be handy. On the verge of stall in this thing. So Darmore is asking where we're flying. We're currently at Lukla. Is it in Tibet or Pakistan? I'm not sure.
Yeah, because they had all the earthquakes, didn't they, when the issue with Everest.
Be a miracle if I can actually pull this around. Right, I've done it. I don't think this is going to work. Gear down. 'Cause no. There we go, just as well I cheated. Because that was not going to go well, was it? Alright, so here we go.
It's definitely doable.
Right, 130 knots. Let's bring the speed down. Speed brake out. Throttling back. Landing gear not down. Oh dear. Oh! Yeah, I'm down. But upside down. Oh dear God. Right, I'm done with Lukla. I'm not coming back here for a while. It's way too difficult in anything but an MB. So, I'm going back to main menu. Where was St. Martin?
SXM?
Sorry, say that again?
Is it SXM, Sierra X-Ray Mike?
I think it's normally 4 letters, isn't it? Ah, isn't it TNCS? No. I thought
That's just where we were at that's where we were at
it
Luke.
was, yeah. TNCM, maybe.
We've had a Tango November Charlie Mike come in chat.
Yes, Matthew Boylan, thank you very much. TNCM is correct. Thank you very much for that. So, that's where we're headed. So let's try it with the MB first. Runway 28, I think.
I think I'm going to go the other way around. I'm going to come straight in with a liner.
Okay. I'll do it once with the MB, and then I think I roughly managed it with the 787 earlier. I'll try that. Very picturesque location, this one. So in reality, people stand on the beach as the airliners come in, don't they?
Did you say you're going runway 28?
I can't remember what I said now. Let's see where I... Oh, hold on. No, this isn't right. Or maybe it's close, but I definitely started somewhere else.
Oh, I think it is TFFJ. It's the next island over.
Okay. Let's make a note of that. Sorry about that then, folks. It's oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Saint Bartholomew.
Yeah, runway 28.
Yeah, sorry, we're in the wrong
TFFJ.
place. So we'll go back there. It's worth it. Yeah, runway 28, I guess. Had it right in front of me on my little notepad. I don't know why I didn't see that. There you go. So, if you've joined the live stream recently, thanks very much for joining. We got to the point of the stream where we've given up sensible flying and we're just trying landing challenges on these short and dangerous runways. I've actually started at the wrong end of the runway. I wanted to be at the other end. So let's I'm just going to taxi up and turn around. I'm flying an MB339, as are Rob and Jason, I think. Oh no, Jason's going to be in something else. How are you doing, Rob?
I'm in an airliner now as well, but I'm on the wrong end, so if I can, I'll have to slew this around if I can't turn it.
I'm yeah, bringing an A320 straight up.
I couldn't get the A320 in the air from the 787. I could, but not the A320.
The A320 I used to work on.
Do you really? Ooh, okay.
I
Well,
used to work for,
you should know. You should know then.
Yes, I used to work for Airbus Military. We were turning them into the mid-air military fuel tankers, the FSTA.
Oh.
Oh, I've hit the terminal.
What was that about, Rob? You're out of control. Right, you're in the Air Berlin, are you, Jason? There's an Air Berlin A320 on the runway. He's not even using the full length of the runway. That can't be right. He's off. He's going in, mate. He's going in. He's going in. No, he's up. How the hell did he do that? Good job, that man. Meanwhile, I've overshot. How are you doing, Jason? Are you you in?
Nearly loaded in.
It's alright. Set my parking brake. Yes, Air Berlin went into the terminal building. Fail! Oh, don't be silly. A 747 has just spawned in front of me. Really?
Oh, I've come to the wrong end of the runway as well.
I'm actually going to drop off now. Batteries on my yoke have run out, so I don't have
Well,
any more.
okay. Thanks for joining in, Rob.
Been a good evening. Thanks a lot. Take care.
Cheers. And you.
Hey, Rob.
Right, so I'm going to try this in an MB, and then I'm going to try it in the 787, and that will be my last act of the stream. Just waiting for Jason to tune in. Got an MB behind me.
I'm just taxiing up now to turn round.
So you are okay. No worries. Plenty of MBs. Let's get rid of that. Sorry for the slight delay. Oh. Ready when you are, Jason, my friend. You slewing round.
Yeah, I'm just powering up now, setting flaps.
Oh, hold on. Flaps down
Releasing the brakes.
and go. Is he up? He is. Literally.
I don't know if I'm gonna make the hill.
Yeah, no, you're not. You're not. You're going in.
Oh, I've made it. I've made it.
Really?
Yeah.
He's ramped off the top. Well done. Throttling back. I don't know how you did that.
I don't know how I did that.
Right, turning around. MB in a Euro. Looks like got 787 on long approach. Gear down. Flaps down. Watch our speed. Nice work from the MB behind me. Looks good, my friend.
Okay, start the line up.
And air brake out. Should be good. Diving down a little, flaring. I think a bit fast this time. As is my friend there.
Okay, on approach.
Not bad. Could have been better. Right, going to external view. Put that on. Let's see how Jason's doing. How you doing, Jason? You're on...
Yeah, on final.
Oh, I don't see you.
Just about to come over the top of the hill before the runway.
I got an Air Berlin A320 right in my way. Oh, I see you. Come on, come on. That's a steep descent over the hill. Isn't it? That way. Looks like you did it. Reverse thrust. Well
Don't
done.
use it.
Well done. That worked well.
Yeah, I'm down.
All
So
right.
I've successfully taken off and landed now. I'm chuffed for that.
Well done. All right, I'm going to come back in a Dreamliner for my last landing. See if I can do that. Is it no, it's not 28, is it? We need to do it at the other end.
Runway 10.
Selecting it when there are so many aircraft on the runway is almost impossible. Oh, no. There. That it? That's the way to do it, isn't it? I didn't use my brains that time. So, runway 10 in the Dreamliner. Here we go. Whew. This is really challenging. Probably the hardest thing I will have done on the whole stream for 2 hours. So, don't blame me if I don't do much talking. Now, here's the first problem. I'm not using the entire runway, so I'm going to have to reverse thrust a bit. You need the full length of the runway to get this beast off, if at all, so... Bit more, bit more, bit more. That'll do. disengage reverse thrust, parking brake on, and I'm actually going to record this as well, just for posterity. So started that. Alright, here we go. So let's get the camera position right. Throttling up. Max power and releasing the brake. Now, no chance of getting over the mountains, so we're up. That's good. We're up. Really slapping the stick over from one side to the other. So we have to track out a ways. And then come back. Yeah, did that.
Really got to get the long approach.
So this is my last landing of the stream, so I'm going to go out a way so I can turn and configure for landing. Flaps up. And I've only just hit V1. How are we doing? Just a few seconds longer and then we'll make the turn. Great aircraft this. Here we go. Learjet just passed us by. Put my VFR on, that'll help a little bit. Blimey, I don't know why I'm so high. Wasn't concentrating on my altitude, but no problem. Throttle back. Trim down. Shouldn't need that now. Let's put the gear down so I don't have to think about it. See the runway off to the right. Flaps. Overspeed with the flaps down, but don't worry. Got to use rudder to kick its ass round. Watching the airspeed. just over the hills. We're a little bit off. We're coming left. Just above stall speed. Oh, come on, come on. Come on. No! Get it on the runway. Reverse thrust. And brakes. And I think everybody on board survives. That's all I care about.
Not bad, not bad.
Well, not. I did it better earlier, but I'm down. Oh, yeah.
Matt's not stopping by the look of it.
No, someone went, oh no, you did it. That was good.
Fun.
It wouldn't be fun unless it was challenging.
Well, that's it.
Right, I think that's me for today. Thanks to everybody who took part. Probably our best ever live stream on Microsoft Flight Simulator. We had at least 15 at one point. It was a lot of fun. So look out for the next one. We are going to be doing a bit of DCS in the near future. I think, Jason, you're setting up a server, aren't you?
I am. I've been building missions and that, and we've got a couple of different types to go for, varying in difficulties.
Fantastic. So we will be practicing that first. But the benefit of that is we can use weapons and explosions and as well as flying. It should be that should be a lot of fun as well. So Jason, Rob particularly, thanks very much. Jake as well. Everybody who's been on the chat, thank you very much for following along. And look out for our next live stream. Definitely, I've got one scheduled for Saturday. You'll see that on the channel. We might just do MSFS again. But beyond that, we'll be doing a bit of DCS. So thanks everybody from me, and see you soon. Take care.
Bye.
Thanks all. Bye.